click on Organize Directories and I'll show you how to go through the directory creation process. It's very simple. You want to click on Create New Directory. We're going to keep this one location independent, although you could create a directory that is specific to a country. We're going to keep ours global. And the first thing that will happen is you'll see a folder titled Untitled Directory. We're going to change that to Category 1 for our example. But you can make that anything you want. Let's assume that you are an electronics retailer and you want to categorize your data by types of electronics. Let's say this could be DVD players, and you could add another folder for televisions. Let's do Category 2 for our example. And let's assume that you always want people to be able to contact you first and foremost, and you don't want them to have to go through this hierarchy of folders. We're going to create a root entry, which is going to float above the folders so that people see it immediately. And let's make that one say Contact Us. And we'll create it. So once you get a general hierarchy together, you can start adding things. So click on this folder, and you can add sub-entries to this as well. So let's add 2 of these. And let's call this one Entry 1. But easily this could have been, you know, the DVD player model that you choose, and this would be another model. And there you have it. We'll close that folder for now. And now's the time when we're going to add actions to our entries. So for Contact Us, let's say that I already know ahead of time I want them to be able to call me, visit my web page, and email me. If I click on this, the first thing you'll see is this drop-down button. These are the different options you have for actions. There's keyword, which means that we'll use the web URL search that we designated in the Settings tab and Google your label. So in this case, if I did nothing, it would Google the term Contact Us and return results. You can also take users to a web page. You can take them to a telephone number, which would mean they would call me actually on their phone. There's a SMS feature, which is send a text message. There's Mail To, which opens an email client for email sending, and you can pre-populate both the body of an email and the email address. There's RTSP, which is watch a video, and there's MMS, which is a multimedia text message. So for this one, we're going to keep it telephone number, and I'm going to type my number in there just like I would if I were typing it in my phone. So I'm going to do 415-555-1212. Click away from there, and I'm going to add another entry here, and this one's for email me. And I'm going to use the drop-down menu to select Mail To, and let's say my email address is me@nokia.com. And the final one I want to do is the web page. So we're going to say see my web page, and I'm going to take that here, and we're going to make that say Nokia.com. Once you're done, you always want to make sure that you're saving your changes. That yellow banner will appear to remind you. If you don't save your changes and you navigate away, you will lose them. Now that we have a basic directory structure together, we need to add content by adding tags. The first thing we need to do is add users if we want to, or make sure that our world is available for adding tags. So we're going to go up to Access Management, and this is where you control who has rights to your world. At the collaborator access level, you can add people here by adding a new collaborator, and then you grant them access based on different rights. You will always be a publisher for your world, but you can add editors, which are people that can add content, view content, and change settings. You can have authors, which can add content and view content, but cannot change settings. Then there are viewers, which you can just look at your content, and then you can block people specifically. In this particular case, I'm going to add my coworker, Eleanor. And click Add Collaborator, and then I'm going to make her an editor and click Update. That would be a great example if you knew someone is going to be tagging into your world for you. You'd set them up as an editor, and then they'd be able to tag into your world. Typically, you're only allowed one publisher, and the number of editors, authors, viewers, and accesses you have depends on the world package you've chosen. Down at the bottom, there's public access, which blocks out all public access, meaning anyone in the world, allows your world to be made public for viewing, or allows anyone in the world to tag into your world. The public author is pretty much reserved for sort of a wiki model where people can add content. We recommend that you leave it either at viewer or no access at all. For now, I'm going to update for viewer. Now's a good time to take a break from the management portal. I assume you have a device in hand and you've already downloaded Nokia Point Find, and now we're going to launch it. You should see a splash screen similar to this one, and once it's completed loading the application, you'll be presented with a home page that will look a lot like this. You want to use the Nav key on your keypad to use the left or right arrow keys to highlight the Add Remove World icon in the carousel at the very top. Once you've done that, you want to type your world name into the text field and hit the middle button. The world will download and your custom icon will be added to the carousel. Once your world is downloaded, you'll be presented with a home screen that looks something like this. The top area here is a camera viewfinder, and then you'll also have a text entry field here, and if you push the down button again, this will be populated with your directory. What we're going to do now is run you through a repeat tagging process. I'm going to find the About Us label that we created earlier and use it to tag a cup sitting on my desk. So if you push the Nav key button down twice, you'll enter your directory. You want to find the one you're looking for and then press the Select key. If you have a large directory, you can also begin to type the entry you're looking for here, and Nokia Point Find will find it for you. Once you've found it, hit the Select key, and you'll see that it will turn orange, and the Select key will become a tag key. Then you want to center your viewfinder on the object you're trying to tag, and hit the Tag button, waiting for your tag to upload to the server. You can repeat this process multiple times with multiple angles and a variety of distances. We recommend between 5 and 10 per object. Once you've done that, you should be able to pass your viewfinder over the object and get immediate recognition. You'll see that the About Us tag is now a result instead of a text entry. So I've taken my device out and tagged some objects using the Contact Us label. I'm going to manage those tags by clicking on the Manage Tags tab at the top of the screen. The Manage Tags area is where you can manipulate your tags. You can search for specific tags. You can search for when specific tags were created. Or you could look exactly at what tags you took. From here you can also duplicate tags using the Split button, delete tags using the Delete button, and export tags to other worlds if you have the option by using the Export button. It looks to me like I've taken a duplicate tag here, so I'm going to delete one. So that's it. Now you're ready to create your own brand experiences. Give it a try and remember, we're always here to help. Click on the Contact Us link to reach customer support and keep checking back for expanded tutorials and updates. With Nokia Point Find, you're always in the know, on the go.